What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. Marshall, he need to go have a sit down. Like, that old man need to go sit it down somewhere. I'm getting about tired of him. Um, he needs to realize, like, Sonny is not the issue here. Like, I am getting so sick and tired of him. Oh, I know. Oh, with those kinds of people, and you got to know. I know his kind, and you got to deal with this situation now. Like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? His kind. I hate when people say that. Like, you know how somebody say, "Oh, these people, or you people, or your kind." I take total offense to phrases like that. Like, my kind. Am I a fucking dog? Am I a breed of dog or something? What do you mean, my kind? Am I a pit bull, Doberman Pinscher? Like, what the hell are you talking about? Am I a golden retriever or something? What the hell you mean, my kind? I would have listened. Sonny better than me, because I would have told that old man, listen, my kind is about to break my foot off in your ass. Like, I'm just saying, because you got one, you got one time too many. It's like you got one too many insults for me. Like, I'm about to beat your old ass. I'm just saying, he doing too much. Because Sonny and Miss Wu was standing there talking and stuff. She was asking about him and Curtis, and he was like, "Oh, I'm good. I can handle my own." And he was asking about her business with Curtis and stuff like that. And she was like, "Oh, Curtis has been most accommodating and stuff like that." And Curtis sitting on the sidelines watching them with a side eye. I'm like, "Sir, you need to realize Sonny is not your problem. He is not your issue. He actually may be your solution. Because I have a feeling Curtis may need Sonny more than he think he do. He just may need him as an ally. Because if anybody can keep Ms. Wu at bay right about now, it's Sonny. You know what I'm saying? Because Ms. Wu is the real issue here. Like, she went from persuading him to let her hold her poker games at his club to now she's telling him what he will do. Like, "Oh, you're gonna allow my shipments to come through your club." And she made it abundantly clear that you don't have no say in this. I'm telling you. See, once you get to that point, you're in business with the mob. Once you let the mob get an inch into your business, you're now firmly in business with them, whether you like it or not. So Curtis is going to need their help. Whether he believe it or not, or want it or not, you're going to need their help, bruh. Because your ass is in trouble. Like, Miss Wu is going to continue to apply the pressure. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't going to stop there. She's going to want more from Curtis. Because that's how mobsters do. They take an inch, you give them an inch, or they take it, and then they start running a whole damn marathon. So get ready to get your jogging shoes on, because you're going to be doing some running, sir. She ain't done with you, not yet by a long shot, so get ready. Sonny may be your savior at this point. And he need to keep his old ass daddy in check. Check your daddy. He doing too much at the party. All Sonny did was come here to have a good time, celebrate. He ain't come here for no foolishness. I'm just saying, all that anger is a little misdirected. They need to channel that shit somewhere else, because they do it too much. So anyway, moving on from that. That whole Trina scene with Spencer was just, that was sad. I feel bad for Spencer in a way. Even though he did bring this drama, I still feel bad for him, because you could tell his feelings for Trina is very genuine. Like, he's in love with that girl. And she found the letter and stuff. She wanted to know what was in it. She demanded to know what was in the letter. So he basically sugarcoated it. He was like, "Listen, I want to apologize to you. You know what I mean? Because I should have told Esme about how I really felt about you. Maybe none of this would have happened, but maybe it would have." Oh, it would have. It would have. Esme was a nutcase. No matter what you would have said to her, she would have went off the damn rails. So he basically apologized for bringing all this drama into her life, for ruining her life this way, because that wasn't his intention. But she made it clear to him, like, she cared about him, but at the end of the day, their friendship was very toxic, which is true. It was. I have that feeling, like, even though their friendship was toxic, Trina still wants him. Trina's in love with Spencer. Like, there's no ifs and buts about it. And I was so pissed when he took that letter and he burned it. I said, "No, Spencer, no. This was your moment. Tell that girl how you feel. Just lay it all out there. Put all the chips on the table." But, he felt like maybe he messed up her life a little bit too much and there's no coming back from it, maybe. I feel like it is. I feel like they're definitely going to slow burn them. Like, it's going to be slowly but surely they're going to get together. I feel bad for Rory in the long run, because he's investing his time in her, and I feel like he's going to end up with the short end of the stick in the future. In the near future. Not the distant, but the near. I know Taggart is happy as shit, because the last thing he wants is for Trina to be with with Spencer. He don't want his daughter anywhere near a Cassadine, especially after what his sister went through with Nicholas and stuff. He don't want that for his daughter. He don't want that kind of drama. I actually liked his sister Gia with Nicholas though back in the day. I liked them together as a couple, but I can understand why Taggart don't want to go through that shit again, because he felt like he don't want his daughter a part of that Cassadine mess, because that's all it's gonna be is mess. Hell, look at the Cassadines now. They ain't nothing but one big bowl of mess. So I could totally understand why. And I love that Trina, even though like she just had that moment with Spencer, she wasn't gonna allow that to mess up her night, you know, and her party. I love seeing my boy Cam jump on stage. Like Cam and his band was up there playing and performing. I loved it. I totally enjoyed it. Cam did a great job. He killed it. The party is definitely looking nice. Everybody was having a good time until Stella popped up. Stella came up in there. She noticed the engagement ring that Portia had on. Like, she noticed the engagement ring Portia had on, and she congratulated Portia, welcomed her to the family. I know Jordan was like, this old witch, when I married your damn nephew, you couldn't stand the shit. Like, she fought Jordan tooth and nail, but now all of a sudden you just welcoming this girl to the family. So Curtis asked Stella to perform the wedding ceremony for them and stuff like that. And that's when she had that flashback to her taking the divorce papers and not filing them. So she told them, like, listen, are you even legally divorced? Like, did you get your final divorce decree? Because I need to see that. Like, you got to have that before you can even get married. And that made Curtis start thinking like, oh shit, I ain't never see my final divorce, my final divorce papers. So he was asking Jordan about it, and Jordan was like, oh, I don't remember seeing those papers. She was like, I may have overlooked them maybe. You ain't see them because you ain't get them. See, that's what I be talking about. Do y'all folks not check y'all mailboxes? I'm just saying, the mailman come every day. Y'all don't look. Y'all that busy? So what y'all do, just go through the mail like this? And no, I look through my mail because you don't never know what that could be. Shit, for all you know, that could be a check. I'm just saying, you might want to look and pay attention. And I'm like, this really took y'all a year to figure out that y'all are not divorced. Like, it really took Aunt Stella a whole year to tell y'all this. Like, come on now, y'all should have been figured that out. I understand if they never been divorced before, but y'all should know something about divorces and how that work. Like, you have to get a final divorce decree. I'm just saying, like, damn, it's gonna be a hot mess when they find out that they still married. Because I wonder if that's gonna change anything for Curtis. It probably won't. But him finding out Trina is his daughter gonna change everything for him, because I doubt he gonna go through with this wedding. Jordan was still doing some recon work at this point. She was still doing some investigating, because her and TJ was still talking about that Ancestry website or whatever, and he was wondering how that site could be so wrong, like how it could have an error like that. And so Jordan started talking to Trina about it, and she asked Trina, like, did you ever do anything like that, like Ancestry and stuff like that? And Trina admitted that she did do it at one point. So my guess is Jordan probably gonna figure out a way to get that DNA. She gonna try to run some secret DNA on Trina and Curtis. Like, she definitely is, to try to see if her theory about them being father and daughter is true. She gonna do it. It's gonna be messy. And I wonder, like, what Curtis' reaction to Jordan gonna be when she do run that test, because people tend to shoot the messenger nowadays. Like, I'm just saying, the messenger tends to get pow 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 sometimes. I'm like, Jordan, you might want to duck when the truth come out, because you might get slapped or something. You never know how Portia might react. Just saying. So anyway, moving on from that, Willow in bed having this crazy ass dream about fucking Nell. She come downstairs and Nell ass is down there holding Wiley hand. Michael and Carly laying on the floor dead. If only. If only that could be true. But Willow, listen, that whole dream was fucking crazy. Like, Nell is still a bitch, even as a ghost. She's still a cold-hearted bitch. Even from the beyond the grave, she still got a black heart. Like, she's sitting there taunting Willow, oh, you're the one who killed Michael and Carly. Nell ain't shit. Like, even from beyond the grave, like, you just still a cold-hearted little witch. And then gonna sit there and take Wiley away from Willow and stuff like that. That just made Willow just jump out of her sleep. Listen, having a weird-ass dream like that is just bananas. So she ran downstairs and told Carly and Michael about the dream. And Carly just chalked it up to one, it being Nell's death anniversary, and also pregnancy. Because Carly was like, well, shit, when she was pregnant, she had weird ass nightmares and stuff like that. So it's not uncommon. But Willow was like, shit, I just need to get out this damn house for a minute. You know, Michael wanted to go with her, but Carly was like, no, let her go. Let her go be by herself and catch her breath and get herself together. And, you know, he kept trying to call her and call her. She wasn't answering. So he figured that she was going to the grave to go see Nell. But, you know, Wiley came downstairs or whatever, so he had to stay with Wiley and stuff like that. And Carly was like, oh, I'll go, you know, just in case she bump into Nina and stuff like that. I'm like, Carly, sit your ass down. Why you always got to be messy? Good Lord. Carly just sometimes be wanting a interaction with Nina sometimes. I feel like sometimes she love it. Because anytime she get to put Nina down, she will take it. Any opportunity she get to put her down. So Nina arrives at the grave and puts flowers down and stuff, and she's apologetic about not being there sooner. And here go the ghost of Nell being a bitch, sitting here talking about, oh well, you did the Lord's work by breaking up. You did the Lord's work in Nixon Falls, and you broke up Sonny and Carly. Like, Nell is just. Only thing Nell could talk about was the fact that Nina, all the destruction Nina caused. Like, she was happy as shit about it. That's all she cared about. And, you know, Nina was just sitting here trying to say, you know, if I was your mom, you know, and if I, you know, took care of you back then, you would have been a different person. Nell didn't want to hear that shit. Nell was like, listen, if me and you would have found out we were mother and daughter sooner, we could have been destroyed Michael and Carly. We could have made them suffer together. That's all Nell cared about. Yeah, I did not know how much I needed Nell back for a moment, because this heifer is crazy. Like, she don't even give a damn that this is her mother. She just like, listen, we could have tag teamed these damn Corinthoses and took their ass out together. That's all she care about. I'm like, that's a damn shame. Like, your mother over here in sorrow, and that's all you care about. But Nell pretty much taunted Nina too, because she was like, oh, the same mother that testified against me in court and stuff like that. She just wanted to, you know, her ghost is just a bigger bitch than she was in life. Like, even in death, just horrible. And so, of course, it really did not take long for that conversation between Willow and Nina to turn left when Willow arrived, because she started just going in on, you know, all the destruction Nell caused. And Nina was just fed up at that point. She was like, listen, you can't acknowledge nobody pain but your own, I see. So, of course, you know, Carly pop up and tell Willow, no, you go home, I got this. I'm like, of course. I could totally understand why Willow and Carly don't like Nina, but I'm like, damn, y'all really had to do this on the anniversary of her daughter's death? Y'all really had to do this? Cuss her out on her dead daughter's anniversary? Like, really? Carly, you know Carly don't care. Carly uncouth. She don't give a damn. Carly will act out, even at a grave, even at a cemetery, she'll show out. We all know that much. She was just pretty much going in on Nina, talking about, oh, you must be proud that your daughter used the baby as a prop. And, you know, pretty much was like, oh, you and Nell are just alike. And Nina wanted to blame it on Frank Benson. She was like, it was your adopted father that ruined Nell. And Carly was like, no, fuck that. She was like, no, you're not going to blame all of that on him. Nell is who she is. Well, she was who she was. Like, that whole confrontation was a hot ass mess, but I'm not surprised. Carly don't give a damn. She was like, listen, it's your dead daughter's anniversary date. I don't care. I'm still gonna chew you out. Like, they did not give a damn. I'm like, listen, y'all need to go on ahead and fight. I'm ready for Nina and Carly to throw down. Like, fuck all this talking. I want to see them throw some hands, because that's clearly what needs to happen. Clearly. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.